This here, I think, is a great long-term solution for somebody with a family looking to camp in a travel trailer, but still wants to tow with a half-ton truck and doesn't want too big of a travel trailer to deal with. This is the Alliance Delta 251BH. Let's go take a look. Welcome back to another video, y'all. If you're new here, my name is Myles with Firmly Unbound, and I'm here at Blue Compass RV today in Dallas, Texas, taking a look at this Alliance Delta 251BH. Now, the Alliance Delta product came out just a couple years ago now. Actually, it was a little over a year ago now. So one of the newer travel trailer lines to hit the market, and this is one of the first floor plans they came out with because it is just a practical floor plan layout that a lot of families find has everything they need in it without anything they don't need, and still gives, in the Alliance Delta package, a lot of more premium features as well. So you'll be able to see the floor plan layout and the specs on the screen. It is so hot outside, y'all. I really just want to get the outside done for y'all so we can head inside. So let me go through the outside real quick and then we're going to hop inside, but the outside will not take longer than 2 or 3 minutes. Fiberglass cap up front looks absolutely stunning from Alliance. You have the LED light beams here instead of like a light strip where it has a glowing effect. Love that. The diffuser on it gives it that glowing effect. 2 20-pound propane bottles up front, and then you have a spot here to connect your batteries. Also has a power tongue jack up front. Let's go around the non-camp side real quick just so we can get this stuff knocked out for y'all. So through here, a couple different things. First of all, they utilize a drop frame construction, which gives you a much taller storage space. You might have seen the e-bike review that I did. I actually could fit a folding e-bike into this storage space for a travel trailer. That is only possible with a drop frame on your travel trailer. So much bigger storage. You have spray ports here, and these nozzles here are to adjust the temperature of your spray port. So if you want to have hot water on your exterior spray ports, you can actually set that temperature here. And there are 3 different spray ports on this travel trailer that will all run through this here, so you can actually moderate that temperature. Access panels into here for water lines and your water pump, and then that will close there. There's a little bungee cord to hold that closed. And then this is a straight shot through all the way through for your storage, and it does come with a 6-foot picnic table that stores up there as well. So love everything about this. You have a rack and pinion style slide mechanism. So if you don't want cable or Swintex slides, you get that rack and pinion style slide here. And then Delta is offering one of the largest exterior storage spaces on any travel trailer RV, where they utilize this exterior storage underneath the dining table on the outside. So massive storage there in addition to the pass-through storage. And then as you come along this way, you have your black and gray tank dump valves all here on this side of the axle. It does have manual stabilizers on this model. You can get it with electric stabilizers. Most people get with the manual stabilizers because it's less expensive, and it really doesn't make that big of a difference. I honestly used to think I would really want electric stabilizers, but after I used a drill with those manual stabilizers and didn't actually hand crank it, I realized the drill will shoot those down faster than electric stabilizers will go down, and it's really not that hard and pretty simple, and oftentimes quicker than electric stabilizers, so it really doesn't bother me too much. Nice big ladder to get up onto the roof. I love how they use this proprietary ladder with Alliance that is big enough to hang towels on it, and then it has just a nice, clean, modern look to it. There is a grab handle up on the roof, so you can grab on there and get up onto your roof. You also have an accessory hitch on the back, so you can put a rack here for a generator or different toys or whatever it may be. Not rated to tow though. There is solar up on the roof. And then finally, back behind here, you have one of the best looking griddle and grill combinations here, where it has a strut assist, so you pull on it a little hard and the struts help push that out. Nice big split griddle and grill cooktop, and that's gonna be a cast iron material. Got a little mini fridge underneath here as well, and that's all metal for those components back here. And then you push this back in like so, and it'll slide right back into place. So I love that. Also, okay, want to make sure I didn't miss anything there, but I don't think I did. I should get up on the roof and show you all this. I'm just so eager to get inside because it's so hot out here. But wanted to show you the solar panel up on the roof. It is a 200-watt solar panel, and that's pretty much standard across the line with Alliance Delta travel trailers. Now that brought me to a point you could probably see up there on the roof. The roof looks it looks like it's been here for a minute. Now this is one of the most critical points that I would point out to you when you are picking up your RV and just things to look at, things that an inspector would look at, is stuff like the roof. I want to get inside and tell you about my thoughts on that roof there, but keep that in mind because I'm going to get back to that. Tankless on-demand water heater here, slam latch doors for the storage doors, and your awning runs pretty much the entire length of the trailer here. You have Goodyear Endurance tires, standard leaf spring suspension, fully enclosed underbelly, spot to store your sewer hose up underneath there, and that is pretty much everything. Nice big glass entry door, solid steps walking in, and let's go hop inside. So again, this is a 251BH. You have Asdale sidewall, so a composite panel sidewall on the outside, all really great quality. So as we step inside here, the first thing I want to point out is you have a spot under here for your shoes, and there's also heat vents underneath there so your shoes can stay warm. Love that. So if you have the furnace on and it's cold outside, your shoes under there will be nice and toasty for you. And as we walk inside here, again, this is a very compact travel trailer RV, right around 30 feet in total length, not too long, and just gives you everything that you need. Now, I want to get back to the roof real quick before we point out other things, because you saw those seals on the roof, or at least I saw it, and maybe, you know, an untrained eye wouldn't know this, but it looks like this RV has been here for a little while. It looks like it's built up some dust and things like that on this roof. And what happens with those roofs is you have those white seals everywhere. Those white seals can peel and crack over time. Most importantly, they can crack over time as they dry out and get exposed to UV rays, which, you know, RVs can sit on an RV lot for 6 months. They can sit on an RV lot for 9 months. They can sit on an RV lot for 18 months. There's not really a good way for you to know for sure unless you're really doing your due diligence and looking at the RV very thoroughly that you're going to be purchasing. And if you see something like that on the roof, what I would recommend is asking if the service department will reseal or just, you know, add on sealant on top of those seals to ensure that there are no cracks up there and ensure that if there are any cracks that they are getting filled in. That is going to be really important. I think this is where a lot of people run into buying RVs that have roof leaks immediately, is they're buying an RV that likely was sitting on an RV's lot for a long period of time. They never went up and looked onto the roof. If we're being completely honest, when a service team is trying to deliver an RV, oftentimes they are spending most of the time on the inside of the RV, making sure all the components and things like that work, and not much attention is being put on the roof. They likely will wash it, but you have to do your own due diligence and a little bit of, negotiating for what you need with the dealer. And you should definitely check the seals and make sure that roof looks good. And if the roof does not look good, or the roof has seals that seem to be cracking, you should definitely recommend that you should get those filled, or just have them put another coat of sealant on there on the roof, because you're supposed to do that once every year. Or at least supposed to check those and fill in any cracks every year. And if an RV has been on a lot for at least a year, it definitely should have that done before you pick it up. So something to note there. Sorry to go on that little tangent, but nonetheless, let's look through this RV now. So this has bunk beds in the back corner. Pretty nice looking size mattress there. You have your window on this side, outlets, just USB ports there with another light up in that little corner space. And it has this little corner here, so it looks nice with that. And I just like the softness of how these bunks look. Underneath here, again, another bunk area. And get this light on under there. These beds are gonna be, oh gosh, I'm just gonna have to get up into it. I really don't wanna get up into this bed because I'm just so hot. And luckily I'm not like sweaty and sticky right now, but I'm like on the verge. So I'm trying not to get sweat all over this RV, but I literally don't know the length of these bunks unless I get in them myself and just feel it out. So let's climb in here. Okay. Oh yeah. Oh, this is great. This is about 6 foot. It's right at about probably 6 feet in length. This feels like it's exactly 6 feet in length. My feet just barely go off the end there. So 6 feet in length is what you're working with. If you're taller, you can sleep diagonal on it, and you can be about 6'5" and not have your feet hang off the end. And definitely a spot where, you know, I've spent many nights camping in bunks like that, even going into my older teenage years and things of that nature. So definitely can work for just about anyone at any age, depending on what they are comfortable with working with. Privacy shades on each bunk, so they go across like so and across there, so you can have a little bit of privacy while you're sleeping. You got some storage space down underneath here, goes all the way to the back wall. Great hiding spot for hide and go seek. Put a little tub there for storage, and then you could go hide behind that tub and nobody will find you. You will be the hide and seek champion. You have a spot here where you can hang some towels or jackets or anything like that coming in and out of the RV, and all your controls for the RV are right here, including your 12-volt heat pads that you have on the water tank. So another premium feature that you're getting on here, being able to keep those water tanks warm with an electric heat source. Then we have the dining table area here. So this is your only seating area. They went with the dining table because this gives you both obviously a spot to sit and hang out, but also a spot to eat and have a meal. U-shaped dinette table allows for a little bit more seating storage, also allows for that exterior excess storage that they added behind on the outside. In addition to that storage, you have storage back through here. Can also access this from lifting up the cushions. And if you need additional sleeping space, this table will drop down, make this into a bed, and then this is going to become an over 6 foot long bed. So a nice large sleeping space there with that. And with this here, this is directly across from your TV. So this is definitely a model where I think most people are gonna weekend trip in. Most likely won't full time because you don't really have a great spot to hang out inside the camper for a long duration. But obviously you would anticipate spending most of your time outside, and then you have these spots to hang out inside when you need them. Storage space up through here above the TV. So looks to be about a 42-inch screen TV or so. It's really hard to tell, and I hate that they don't give the dimensions on it, but check this out, y'all. You have huge storage back behind here, so great storage with that. This does swivel out, so I mean, you can move it around. It's not like super, you know, I don't know like what application it would really work to move it around, unless you just want to be like sitting here working in the sink and have something to look at there. But I do like this because you can pull the TV out closer to you at the dining table if you want it to just be a little bit closer for you. Let's go ahead and push that back in. And then underneath here, this is probably the most polarizing thing that I think Alliance does, and I'm curious your thoughts on this, because they did not go with the electric fireplace, and that was a carefully thought out decision with them not going with that electric fireplace to give you something that nobody really has done before. Since there's no pantry in this travel trailer and very hard to fit pantry space in a travel trailer this size, they gave you 2 slide out trays in this space, magnets to hold them in place while you're going down the road. And these 2 trays here also have an outlet right here, so you can put things like a coffee pot in this space, you can put cooking items in here, and you can actually have them plugged in back behind there. So that is a really interesting flex space. Also, you have soft close cabinets, and then down underneath here you have breakers and fuses and some storage space down through there. So obviously if they went with an electric fireplace here, you would lose most of that storage. Now, I'm very curious your thoughts if you would rather have the electric fireplace or rather have the storage there. So let me know down below in the comments. Going this way, you have flip-up countertop here. They are using a wrap style countertop, so not a solid surface countertop. It's like a wrap material on there. Keeps the weight down quite a bit, definitely helps with this size travel trailer. You have the biggest size cabinets you're gonna find in a travel trailer like this, and the reason for that is they are doing a flat ceiling across the top. So you can see the ceiling is flat. That means they can build the cabinets all the way up to that point right there, where a lot of other RVs will have like a slanted ceiling here, which means your cabinets get compressed a little bit compared to this. So definitely feel and notice that difference. And since we're on the topic, let me just show you the height real quick here in this travel trailer, where I set this camera up and I'm 6'1" with my shoes currently off, and you can see here, I mean, my head on my tiptoes, I can't even touch the ceiling, so it's got to be like 6'7" or so here in this travel trailer. Very comfortable. The shortest points are going to be going in and out of the bedroom and bathroom, and right here, this is about, I would say that's got to be about 6'4" right there, maybe 6'3.5". So that's what you're working with height-wise inside this travel trailer. Up above this space here, above your microwave, you got a little bit of storage. Standard RV size microwave. You have a vent fan to vent out smells while you're cooking, and you have a standard Furrion stove and oven. So standard RV size oven that you would see in most RVs. Now, because it is a little bit smaller oven, you have a huge pots and pan drawer underneath here. Also love that you get the LED lighting up under here, plus there's foot space for your feet to go up into that area while you are utilizing the kitchen space. And you have some pull-out drawers all through here. So you can see what those look like. Spot here is storage for your trash can. See how that pulls out like so. And then across from here, you have your refrigerator. This is a 12-volt refrigerator. And it is the Furrion refrigerator. And then over here, you have some storage space back through there. On your windows, they are definitely trying to give you the biggest windows that they can offer in the space. So huge window here, lots of natural light coming in. Pull down blackout shade on the window. Love that. Your lights sit flush with the ceiling, so they look really nice. I love the way they look. The one thing interesting about these lights though is they run really hot. Even when I just run my hand over them, they are pretty dang hot. So that's interesting. I would love to see them come up with some sort of lighting solution in these RVs that is not hot like that, because every bit of added heat in an RV is just counterproductive to trying to keep this thing cool in the summertime. So not a huge fan of like just rubbing over that light, feeling how warm that was to the touch. You have a really big Bluetooth speaker here, so big speaker in the ceiling. AC is ducted down both sides of the trailer, so you can see ducting here and ducting here, and then you have two AC units that are ducted together. They are the Coleman Mach AC units, so very quiet. Open this up and it can also dump air down into this space, and this RV is having no problem getting cool. Let's see what the temperature is in here. Okay, so the AC has been on in here for about an hour or so, maybe an hour and a half at best, and it's down to 78 degrees in here, which the heat index outside in Dallas today is 105 to 110. So to get it down under 80 degrees, I mean, this feels very comfortable in this heat, which definitely lets me know at nighttime this will get well under 75 degrees and likely closer to that 70 degree mark. USB ports right here next to the dining table, just notice that. Oh, and no heat vents in the floor. So you can also see they're running the heat out the cabinetry here, and that is, I don't know where the other heat vents are, but they're not running them through the floor nonetheless. As I go back to the bedroom, nice looking bedroom space as well. Oh, I want to talk about the price too. That's what I saw right here. So price on this, $47,995. This price here puts this in a competitive price range with something like a Flagstaff Superlight. That's probably like the most direct competitor for something like this. Maybe also like a Keystone Cougar. Trying to think, yeah, those are probably like the most close direct competitors that come to mind right away that are a similar price range. So like what they're offering you here compared to those other options, definitely gives you a different color aesthetic on the inside and outside as well, which a lot of people I think don't emphasize how much that also goes into considering which RV you want. Sometimes it's, you know, these videos I'm pointing out all these different features and amenities and things one has and one doesn't or whatever. But at the end of the day, like, if RVs are in the same, you know, $5,000 to $10,000 price range, or let's say $5,000 price range, they have a lot of the same stuff. They just have different stylistic design elements with a lot of things. And sometimes it just comes down to a matter of picking the one that you just like the look and feel of the best. So as we come in here, you have removable shelving in there if you want to hang clothes, or they do give you the option for the shelf. Love that. Again, soft closed doors. And I just love the bedside tables that they do in these Deltas. So you have hidden storage underneath here. That lifts up like so. This is an epoxy poured countertop. Another drawer here, and same thing on the other side. Each person in bed gets their individual reading light that has a blue light or a warm light there. And then you have USB charging and outlets on both sides. AC unit in here, and this AC unit actually is not ducted into the other one. This one just dumps down into this space, and this is where you can really see how efficient these ACs are. Midday, 105 degree heat index, and it is 70 degrees in this bedroom with the AC vent not pointed in the direction of the thermostat. So the AC vent is actually pointing out that way and going kind of that direction. So it is really, really comfortable in this bedroom, even in the heat of day, even with the shades up. I mean, that is pretty dang impressive to get this thing to 70 degrees. You are definitely comfortable. The only thing you have to know is this AC is going to have to run all day to keep that temperature in this heat. It is not going to turn off. So that is something to be aware of. Underneath here, you have a little sliding cubby space for storage, strut assisted on the bed. And then you are getting a very, very cheap mattress in this bed. I'm not gonna lie. It is your cheapest RV mattress you can get just about, and you're probably most definitely going to want to upgrade this mattress. I don't even know if you'll want to do just a foam topper on this. You're probably going to want a different mattress with this RV. Unless you're just not a picky sleeper like me, then you could probably get away with it, but I know most people are not like me in that sense. Same storage along this side, just wanted to show you that looks the same, and storage up through here. You have a nice big sliding pocket door, and then for your TV in the bedroom, you have a TV spot right here. That looks like you could fit about a 32-inch screen TV in this spot. So that's a pretty good spot there, and you can put it on a swivel mount so it can look more straight towards the bed. But this is looks to be a residential queen size bed. So nice big size bed, and definitely gonna be comfortable in that space. Lastly, as we go back to the bathroom, you have a spot to connect a Wi-Fi router if you want to do that inside your travel trailer. And then as we walk back into this bathroom area, you have a soft close toilet seated as a porcelain foot flush toilet. Nice storage space back into the corner with all this shelving there. Can fit all your towels and different linens and things in that space. Soft close toilet seat. You have great countertop space. Love how they extend that to the shower. A nice big stainless steel sink, not plastic. Storage space underneath here. Storage space into the corner. Window in here, pull down blackout shades on that window. You can see how my hand fits inside of this sink. Plenty of room in there. And you have a little spot here for toothbrushes and soaps. Tankless on-demand water heater. And then more storage space back through here with some shelving directly across from the toilet. Was there... You know what's interesting, y'all? I don't see a spot for a toilet paper roll holder. So maybe put your toilet paper in there, or you could install one on the wall right here. Now with the shower, nice rectangular shower, big base on the shower, plenty of width in this area. And that skylight runs the entire length of the shower. So already I can tell you can probably be about 6'6", 6'7" and fit in the shower, but we must get in there to confirm for sure and make sure that we are not being inaccurate with our information. So step up in here. It's about 6'3" to right here, which means this has got to be at least about 6'6", maybe 6'7". So pretty much right on the mark with that. And I wish they could have put this just a tad bit higher so I wouldn't have to duck underneath it. But how it sits right now, I'd have to duck under. You have the sliding, flexible screen door there. So if you hit your elbow on it or anything, it doesn't hurt. And again, plenty of width in here, so nice space overall. It is a plastic two-piece shower, as you see in most travel trailers. And then that is pretty much everything, y'all. So that's all I got for y'all. Very curious your thoughts. And of course, if you're interested in this RV, there's a link down below in the comments and description to our website where you can see all of our different stores across the United States, as we have stores in 33 different states across the US with over 100 different locations. So go check that out, and you can find the Alliance Delta line at almost every location we have across the US. So very easy to find, and we would love to help you out when you're ready. So until next time, live firmly unbound.